there were so many laborers to do construction jobs. Well, what about agriculture? Isn't it also important to provide food to feed people? They seem to overlook that little fact that they claim there were labor shortages in the Midwest. Labor shortages that can only be filled by children. Interestingly enough, and not just in the farm fields, but in the mills and the plants and whatever baseline manufacturing that we had at that time. A lot of these images are considered shocking today. Of course, there's also the more benign aspect of growing up on a farm and you're part of a family and you work on a farm. Is it really terrifying labor, or are you just doing your chores and you're learning responsibility?
This is sad, people. Once they reset all the parents, because they didn't know the self, they were involved in a system, they were reset. This is where the children end up. One actually survive the madness, you know what I'm saying? They end up slaves in some strange land, and then they are told who they are, what they're supposed to believe, and every motherfucking thing that they think they are, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they started this after the 19th century reset, yeah, which was the last one. That's how they did start with these people. And then they gave them all that history that you have today. Don't fall for it, man. They reset their ancestors from there. They don't know the way, that they don't know the past. They don't know nothing. That's the most cruel thing I ever heard about in my whole life. If they can do this to the whole entire world, yeah, you in deep shit in this system. Yeah, whatever you think this system it is, it's a monster. And in the end, that's what it's going to do to you. And they keep telling you, it's time for reset. It's time for reset. It's the same dudes that did it. Let's go.
It's true. However, you look at this from a grander perspective and you realize this goes beyond the simple concepts of child labor. You see that what's really happening is these children did have families. And we also find instances where there were multiple phases of the orphan trains. The initial orphan trains that ran in 1850 through 1870 seemed to be taking care of the kids that no longer had any parents. And after that, we saw repeat occurrences of the orphan trains, where there are many accounts that one of the parents were still alive, whether it was